I know I gotta. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I gotta. Hey, she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a Sprinter. What's a two up. Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. You look at this Bears defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Lions. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
Here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Lions had 3-10 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Off play action, Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, you better strap it up tight, because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. They snap it to Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd down, Pollard again. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
George Pickens, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Jose Borregales for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
This is a unit that understands what needs to be done to stop the run. And they're a team that goes out and executes as well. Yeah, it's the mantra, stop it, and then going out and getting it done. 2 different things. They combine them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Bears will get the football back. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 43. Fields throw here taken in by Knox. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Scott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 more on that one and another first down. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyler Scott, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well?
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Second down and 6 now.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields
taking it in from the 20.
And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 70 Ranger. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown Bears! Dawson Knox, 36 yards. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A throw over the middle taken in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep here from Mooney. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready? Angel, angel, angel. Go.
On first down, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Hey, can.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Press. Watch right. Extend. 575. Right.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
You know that old expression, it's not my night?
Here we go.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. 2nd and 13.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're going to try and throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
Here we go. Right.
Pollard is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Borregales now on for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Bears 42, Lions nothing.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably...
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Play action. It's Fields.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown. Cole Kmet, 41 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Borregales now on for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Bears 49, Lions nothing.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Jeremy Chin there defensively. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Inside the 10.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of...
You know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hooker's going to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hooker now out play action. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York? And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago! Tyler Scott, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Borregales now on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63. Lions nothing.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They go play action. Here's Hooker. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Running left, Montgomery. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
4th down again to Gibbs. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. A play fake, now Fields to throw. On the move to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better.
Touchdown, Bears! Tyler Scott, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bears are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Ready, ready?
3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Dragon 60!
Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go, son. Matter.
On play action, Fields. That's dumped off to Pollard. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Fields. That is caught. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display. And now they look to polish. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Borregales now on for the point after. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Chop 60! Chop 60! Go!
Hooker on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Shut up!
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion right.
On the ball! On the ball! Check go!
Throwing. Hooker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Hooker. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort. They've been excellent from start to finish.
And the pressure gets to him again. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
They'll go for it. Hooker. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Now Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that, because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hooker. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Loose inside the 30. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the second time.